And howdy folks, time to do a little pig killing over here on the ranch. As you can see, I happen to have one right here in front of me. The only problem is he's behind a lot of vegetation here. At this point, I'm just using up the last of my 6.8 SPC ammunition or hand loads that I had made utilizing this 100 grain Nosler AccuBond. It's been fantastic. Unfortunately, for situations like this with this kind of cover, both this cartridge and this weight of bullet just really aren't too optimal for being able to be effective on hogs. You can be effective, but you're kind of rolling the dice. And you're going to see here in a few moments that I'm going to roll the dice and a little bit of brush shrubbery manages to get in the way. So here in just a second, I'm going to cut out a whole lot of my dancing back and forth, and we can get down to business over here on camera. All right, this is the last sequence over here. At this point, I've kind of tried to make up my mind on what I'm going to do, and I figure I'm just going to try to squeeze a shot in through whatever branch I can, or hole in a branch, and see if I can't hit him in the head. And that's my plan, but it doesn't quite go as I'd like. Drops down, and I'm going to miss there. Those two shots ended up just clipping his backside. Not much, but I'm watching him run off over here in disgust. However, he stopped. I could hear him thrashing in the brush about 100 yards away. I figure his run was about 140 or 150 yards, but I could hear him thrashing and making some noise. So I walked over and I found a fantastic blood trail, which led me right up to him. Now here's the last frame before the shot. You can see I've got his head right there in the crosshairs, and I was hoping to be able to feed one through. It just didn't work out that way for me though. So you can see here, after I had finished him off, because he did require that yellow circle was where that initial round had been deflected and struck, and those two orange ones were the follow-up shots. Just kind of zooming in on that yellow shot there, you can see that for an entry point, it's a little oblong and a little jagged. Again, there's that last frame before the shot. And I'm just going to zoom in real quick here with a slightly better photo. That's the round, but it did a lot of damage, and I was able to track that blood. On to the next hog, though. This guy made it easy. He's walking right towards my house. I don't mind when they do that. And this time, I've got a wonderful new rifle, an old rifle that you hadn't seen in a while. It's my 308 build. This one is utilizing an 18-inch Wilson combat barrel and bolt carrier group, and I've got most arrow parts in there along with the LaRue trigger, and it is a fantastic shooter, and it shoots these 150 grain SSTs great as well. So let's get back on over here and see how it does on its initial outage. At this point, this dude is just walking right into me. Since the wind's in my face, I really don't have a problem with him just going. I'm going to let him come as close as he can, and as soon as he turns sideways and gives me a good broadside shot into that head, that's when I'm going to take. So I've got some time and I can be patient. I think it's coming up here in just a moment. So let's see how this bullet does. Well, that wasn't too difficult. You're going to see here in just a moment as I pan back and forth that I didn't exactly have to do much other than put my boots on to go get this guy. I'm going to turn right around here in just a second. You're going to see the back of my house.
There's my house.
That wasn't hard. I like it when they're all that easy. Unfortunately, they've been making holes, so I don't like that too much. Let's take a look at how this bullet did. You can see that he was a pretty large bore. I don't have a weight on him, but I'm going to say somewhere in the 175 to 200 category would be a good estimation for him. You can also see here that, unlike last time, the bullet went right where I was aiming. Hit him right in the head, and I'm going to have to, unfortunately, make this other side a little black and white. You can see when it left about a 50-cent size piece hole, and boy, was there ever a lot of blood. However, I really like the way that this bullet is starting its trials here over on the channel. I look forward to putting quite a few more and some hogs over the next few months or so, hopefully. And that's it for my evening. That was it for my hunt. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day.